What's up guys, welcome back to another video. We have been MIA for 1 month or so. We are going to be reacting to a bunch of trailers, including the new Wakanda Forever trailer and the brand new She-Hulk Attorney at Law. I'm gonna start off with the Marvel's Black Panther Wakanda Forever trailer or teaser or whatever this really is. I'm super excited with this one. Before we do go into this, I do want to say rest in peace to the king himself, Chadwick Boseman. I do want to put out my condolences to himself and his family, and like I don't really know what's gonna happen with Marvel and this movie. Potentially Shuri is gonna be like the new Black Panther or maybe not, or like I don't really know what to expect from this movie, but I hope it's gonna be really good. And the reason I know about this trailer is because I saw this meme to do with this trailer because I'm in this group called Marvel Shield Posting. And I mean, if that got such a good reply off of that group, oh my god, that group is so fucking toxic. I'm excited to see what Marvel have to show to us. I also haven't reacted to anything in a really long time, so I am super excited, mostly because work has just been kicking my ass. But now let's get some R&R, some TLC in this bitch, and let's watch. Oh, okay. Oh, this is Bob Marley's song, is it not? Or is this like a, yeah, this is like a cover, hey, or no? Don't shed no tear. No woman, no cry. Oh my god. Holy shit. Good friends we have and good friends we've lost. Are they gonna make this like a tribute? In this great future, you can't forget your past. So dry your tears, I said. What is that? Who was that? Was it? No, they weren't tied up. You can see she already looks like she's in so much pain. What is that?
I am queen of the most powerful nation in the world.
Yes, you are.
Family is gone.
Fuck yes.
Have I not given everything?
Who are they? Dude, this looks amazing! Everything's gonna be alright. And I love that song! Kendrick! Yes! Dude, oh my god. Oh my god. Wow. November? Guys, oh my god. That was insane. And you know what? I want to start doing this thing where I do potential like breakdowns or like watch videos about breakdowns. If you guys want to see that, let's fucking do it. Because there's a channel called Heavy Spoilers that essentially takes these trailers and does breakdowns of it. If you guys want to see that, let's fucking do it. I want to see every single Easter egg that at least like we can spot so far, because I have this tendency to miss out on a shit ton of stuff. Let's try it out. Let's give this a go. Let's give this a go. I do also want to, you know, have a conversation about it too. I did want to mention there was a lot of like female empowerment throughout the beginning and also maybe like 3/4 of the video. There was also like a small tribute very similar to Iron Man's tribute in Spider-Man, which had Chadwick Boseman's face on there, just like all painted, and it was so beautiful. I love the fact that Marvel put out these little tributes as like a sign of respect and a sign of love and just like appreciation for these actors or these characters. It's absolutely incredible, and I'm very excited to see what else they do. I want to see what the plot of this is going to be. There's another race, I assume, or maybe even like an alien species which has like blue skin and shit, and they're like crazy. They kind of look like the Na'vi from Avatar. That was like one thing that really caught my eye, but I want to see exactly who they are, what they are. Maybe they were mentioned in the comics prior, because like I have heard about stuff that has happened in the comics, but nothing necessarily to do with Black Panther. And like seeing as there was a change of casting due to unforeseen reasons, there probably is going to be a change in the story. Maybe, I'm not really too sure. I think Shuri is going to be the new Black Panther. It has been teased, it has been discussed. Look, you know what? I'm really excited to see this.
Online and throughout this
I'm
video,
gonna put on
I'm
the.
gonna be breaking it down, going over the Easter eggs.
I'm excited for this.
Also the new characters and what happens in the comics.
Or is that like paint, or what is that?
Anticipated upcoming Marvel movie, and unfortunately, due to the death of Chadwick Boseman, it's had a very difficult development period. During his battle with cancer, Chadwick kept it a secret from almost everyone around him, and thus Marvel didn't even know that he had the disease. Going back and watching his performances, it's incredible that he was even able to deliver to the level that he did, and it's a testament to how strong of a person he was. He obviously left a big hole, and this film will very much center around the mantle being passed. Due to controversies around Letitia Wright, there's been a lot of different rumors over whether she's gonna get it or not, and from this first look, it seems like there might even be multiple people vying for it. The movie is also going to be introducing Namor, Riri Williams.
Who's that?
And it will center around the war between Wakanda and Atlantis.
Oh, Atlantis! Oh, that's who the... Okay!
And also subscribe for heavy spoilers forever.
That makes sense.
Huge thank you for clicking this. Now let's get into the trailer.
Is this the dude that, like, does all the voicing and stuff? Oh my god, we're gonna... Ah! Look, even her outfit, it does kind of tease Atlantis, I guess. It's a very, like, oceanic... Oh my god, there's a fucking ocean right there. What am I saying?
Somber, and we open with a cover of Bob Marley's No Woman, No Cry.
Yeah,
Marley sadly passed away at the age of 36, and us being robbed of an icon...
Was he that young?
Like it might be
Dude, I know nothing about him.
I hope I don't sound
no disrespect,
there,
of course.
But it's kind of the emotion and reason behind why I think this song was chosen. Really got me teary-eyed, and this is one of the most beautiful trailers that I think I've ever watched. Chadwick's imagery is laced throughout the teaser, and we also get what I believe might even be the funeral of T'Challa. How he dies, we don't really get to see, but there's this strong focus on him.
I was a bit confused about the, like, funeral, because they all have white outfits on, and I wasn't really too sure, because, like, generally the more traditional outfit for a funeral is, like, you know, all black, so I wasn't really too sure about that. It popped up in my mind while I was watching the trailer, but I wasn't too sure, so I guess this kind of clarifies.
And getting his own mural. They, of course, did something similar.
Yeah, this is what I said.
It feels infinitely more impactful due to the real-life knowledge that we have about the actor. The funeral at points comes across as a celebration, with several large groups dancing, but Shuri looks really sad, and due to some of the shots, it seems like she's going to be taking the mantle from T'Challa. We get imagery of what appears to be the throne room flooded, and this is also ablaze, which reminds me a lot of Killmonger's ascension in the first movie.
Right, because when he
burned
all the berries,
and this will be how she becomes the character. Now, Shuri in the comics had wanted to become the Black Panther for quite a while. She actually even tried to challenge the mantle of it, only to discover her brother had succeeded in becoming the one, but this definitely remained one of her goals. Now, she became a fierce warrior and claimed her first kill by defeating Radioactive Man with the Ebony Blade. This led to her
Radioactive Man? I thought that was from The Simpsons. What the fuck?
Sorry. After the events of Dark Reign, due to an assassination attempt by Dr. Doom, T'Challa was left in a coma. In this time, Shuri became an acting ruler, and thus this entitled her to use the heart-shaped herb. However, the Panther goddess did not imbue her with the powers due to a life of jealousy of her brother, and also her attitudes towards the gods. She did,
but Shuri wasn't like that in the movies, because, like, Marvel have definitely Disneyfied her, and, like, I noticed that in the comics they're a lot less crazy than they are in, like, the cinematic universe. So I'm excited to see what they do there. Oh shit. There.
But gained the powers eventually after proving herself when fighting against the supervillain Morlun. Now, Shuri actually died during the Time Runs Out storyline when defending Wakanda from the Cabal. Time Runs Out is sort of a prerequisite to Secret Wars, and with us heading in that
I don't know what Secret Wars is, but it's been talked about like crazy recently.
Chadwick Boseman, I think they'll change things around and instead keep the focus on her rather than going that route. Now, we can see Nakia standing on a beach shore, and in the background you can make out either Aztec or Mayan temples. Beaches appear at several points throughout, and it of course hints at the surface meeting the ocean, much like what this movie will be about. The film is changing up Namor's origin slightly, and judging by this new look, I think it works really well. Whereas DC gave us a technologically advanced Atlantis, here it seems
I didn't even notice that.
And we get several shots of him throughout. This includes what I'm guessing is the character's birth, and we can see that he has fins on his feet. In the comics, they kind of went back and forth between this being fins and wings, but it's nice that they're at least sticking with that, as it's a big part of his design.
So Namor is going to be like the bad guy in this. He's like Aquaman.
Characters in the Marvel universe.
But evil Aquaman?
He debuted as a character way back in 1939, before Marvel had even been founded. This was in Motion Pictures Funny Weekly Volume 1 Issue 1, which, if you don't own, you're not a real fan. You're not a real fan!
Oi! Hey!
There are actually
You
some
shut your
elements in
mouth.
his
You watch your
origin
mouth, buddy.
story that are meant to be happening in the film. The source material centered around a character called Ernest Shackleton, who had been sent out to get vibranium by Winston Churchill. This is where he came across Namor, aka the King of
Namor or
Atlantis,
Namor?
aka
Okay.
the First Mutant. Now, according to a report by Daniel RPK, Lake Bell's character will have been given a similar mission, and this is when she and her group will awaken Namor,
Oh, what the fuck?
who's lying
He
beneath
kind of
the
looks like
ocean.
Michael
Hints
Jackson.
towards this, of course,
The
also
one on the very
happened in
right. Did you
Avengers
see that?
Endgame, with Okoye bringing up an underwater earthquake that had many old theory time about how this was a hint to Namor. Now in the comics, he joined the invaders during World War II after Nazi divers were discovered near Atlantis, fighting alongside Captain America and the android Human Torch.
Okay, so he's
They
good
won
then.
the war, but in Atlantis he was exiled.
Oh.
Now later on in the comics, he became a foe of the Fantastic Four, in part due to Atlantis being destroyed in nuclear tests. However, that didn't stop him simping for Sue Storm, who here in the 838 is now a single mother.
I mean, surely there's way
Anyway,
more.
after the fight with the Avengers, he
No, there
found
would be
people
way more
worshipping a
like
dude in ice,
multiverses that
and
have
he
him in
threw
it.
this like it was some chump. As I'm sure you can guess, though, this contains Steve Rogers, who had fought alongside him during the Second World War. Now, Namor is super powerful and also a mutant, which he actually found out after being told by Charles Xavier. Though he's
Okay.
gonna be a villain in this, he's very much an anti-hero in the comics that
They've already
constantly
like
swaps
blended.
sides.
They've already blended the mutants universe. They've already hinted at it. If you haven't seen the ending of Miss Marvel, then you know that she was told that she had some kind of mutation, and that was already like the ultimate hint that mutant. She is a mutant. She's like the first active mutant in the MCU that we've seen so far, and this guy's gonna be like the second. So I wonder what they're gonna do with that. They're all gonna hint at it. Every movie's gonna hint at it, just like they did at Thanos, and they're gonna like hint at mutants and shit, and then like somehow they're gonna make this one big thing. Yeah, I am excited.
Was even in the Illuminati at one point, or as
Fucking
they're known
hell,
in the
okay.
838, the Suicide Squad.
No.
Namor and Atlantis have had many face-offs
Man's
against
a
Wakanda,
freaking
and
savage.
during the events of Avengers vs. X-Men, he went to free a mutant prisoner trapped in the African city. He launched a massive attack and swamped them using a gigantic tidal wave. Tempers died down after the event, but this atrocity was
win?
not forgotten by T'Challa, and eventually war was declared on Atlantis. Now Namor completely hated Wakanda, and at one point in the comics, he even
What's
lied
that
to
heart
Thanos
meant to
and said
be?
an Infinity Stone was there just so he would attack it. This was obviously used in Infinity War, but it's going to be interesting to see how other elements are brought across. Now at one point in the trailer, we see him in a full headdress, the skull of which looks like
Is
it
that
belongs
Namor?
to a giant sea serpent. It seems later on that Namor looks over a mural of this, so potentially it could be linked to how him or his lineage gained the crown. There's also two whales with Atlanteans adorned on top of them. Later on, we also see that the throne is the jaws of either a great white or possibly even
The
a
Megalodon.
Just depends on how short Namor is. At maybe 2 foot or something.
He's vertically
Now, we
challenged.
see
Get
the
your
Atlanteans
get your
at several
facts right.
points, and unlike Namor, it seems like the majority of them have blue skin. This pulls
Yeah.
directly from the comics, and most of the Atlanteans were blue, which is why he stood out so much. Looks like they also need masks.
Was his, like,
when on
mom
the
or dad
surface,
a human
whereas
or
we see
something?
Namor doesn't. This is laced throughout the trailer, something that pulls from the comics, and they might explain
She's
it as him
so
being
beautiful,
a
look
highborn,
at her.
so he can breathe oxygen. In the
Okay.
comics, he had a mixed lineage, which explained these changes.
Yeah, yeah, I see it, I
Bringing
see
it
it.
across to this movie. Now, there's a lot of shots of characters' backs, and this gives us an almost POV perspective of them as we follow the characters walking through the trailer. At one point, he and his forces arrive at what seems to be Wakanda,
I think this is gonna be one of
and
the
they end
best
up
movies
facing
out.
off
Hey,
against M'Baku.
I can
Now,
already
the
see
trailer
it.
is big and bombastic, and surely you can't be serious if you think several people won't be vying for the crown. Now, Shuri will likely take up the mantle, but I kind of hope that M'Baku does too.
That's
He
gonna
was
be cool.
definitely a standout in the first film, and he of course fought heavily during Infinity War. I think with Chadwick's passing as well, it's difficult to find anyone who can take over it without someone somewhere complaining about it, like it's the She-Hulk CGI. So
I'm
therefore,
excited for that trailer. I
it's quite
forgot
fair, to
about
be fair,
that.
and therefore they could make it a shared title. Unfortunately, Daniel Kaluuya won't be featuring in the movie due to scheduling conflicts, which sucks, as I'd have loved to have seen him in the film, especially with how much he's done since the original release. Now on to some personal news. The woke mob and cancel culture finally got my family, and my uncle has struggled to sell any ice cream since he launched his
What?
Infinity Cones shop.
Oh,
It's a
that's
disgrace,
I've I've seen memes about that. Is that a real thing? Okay, look, we're gonna cap it at that, guys. I think that was enough information to kind of give me enough context about what to expect without actually spoiling too much of it. I know a lot of this has already been kind of spoiled while also being debunked. But look, I am very excited for this trailer. I am very excited for this movie. This is gonna be an amazing movie. It's already, what, July? It's almost August now. Oh my goodness! Literally 3 more months and we get another beautiful Marvel movie. I am so excited for this movie, guys. If you are just as excited as I am, let me know in the comments down below. Let me know who you're looking forward to in this movie and what you want to see from Marvel. And you know what? I'm excited to see how Marvel are gonna like push out the mutants, their origin, because maybe in like there's like this multiverse concept where each universe there's an individual way of becoming a mutant. Maybe, I'm not sure, but I have very high expectations. Marvel never disappoint, and touch wood, they don't disappoint this time as well. I think by far this is one of the most beautiful, captivating, and just intriguing trailers that Marvel have put out. We have recently seen, you know, Miss Marvel and like She-Hulk's coming out. I don't think any of the other more recent releases of Marvel can compare to the story of the Black Panther. Just the rich culture, everything about it is so beautiful, and I am so excited to see this movie. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this reaction. If you did, smash that like button and subscribe. I love you guys. I know I've been MIA for a long time, but I might go MIA again. I love you guys so much. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you in another video. Mwah!